what's up? My name's Nathan, and I'm 32 years old, and I've been skateboarding for most of my life. My skateboard was like the first thing I fell in love with in my life. First thing I thought of when I got up all day long at school, you know, I'd ride my board home from school. It's not just the satisfaction of landing that trick that, you know, you saw someone else do that you were so inspired to learn yourself. It's the community. It's skaters helping skaters. It's teaching the youth to have a passion for something. Skating is an art form, you know, and most of us are artists, and some of us, you know, will use it to express ourselves, and everyone has a different style, everyone has a different envision. But if you've ever been a skater, or you are a skater now, then you felt the love that it can give back to you. So that's why I skate.
I feel free whenever I skate. It's like a really like liberating feeling. I got really involved like 2 years ago heavily with like the scene and the locals. I don't know, man. It's like every day your friends are at the park and like you guys just do whatever. It's like a family, honestly. Like everybody's really like connected, and I think it's a beautiful thing, honestly. Everybody's there for each other. It's cool.
Nope. No footage of me today. Thank you very much.
I skate just because it's something that I can go do to clear my mind. When I can overcome something that I've been trying to do for a long time, you know, you definitely feel good about accomplishing it or like landing that trick. It just teaches you in real life to kind of, you know, go for something that might even seem hard to do at first, but over time and repetition, you'll get it down.
For the most part, I see skaters like helping skaters, not just like inspirational talk with motivation, like, you know, you got it, G, or like handing him his board back, or saying, you know, make sure you pop it harder or flick it harder, you know. It's like, or someone will come up to me and be like, man, I wish I could do this more, and then, you know, just keep practicing, you know. Sometimes someone that's never watched skateboarding before will watch you, and, you know, in your mind you could be like, oh, I wish I was better, but like they get blown away by the things that you do on your board, not just as an art form, but as a courage builder, you know, because they see you fall, they see you land tricks, but they see you get back up and try it again.
You get up and you do it again and do it again and do it again, and then you feel, when you feel like you've had like enough of it, you're just like, okay, one more time, okay, one more time, okay, one more time. And then when you finally get it, you're like, see, I can do it. And then you do it again, you can't do it. Skating was like the first thing I ever fell in love with. It was skating, drawing, then like the music, and then playing music, and then photography. That's like the order of like everything I fell in love with ever. But skateboarding has like always been around. Like I remember getting, like, when I got my first pro board, I took care of that thing so much. Like I never let it like hit the wall. I never let it touch water. I just skated on it. I did frick up the back of it from like skidding on it too much, and I had to like learn how to like not do that anymore.
I think I got my first board when I was probably 10 or 11, and a friend of mine in our neighborhood, they like just moved in, and the people who lived there before them left a bunch of crap in their backyard. And so there was this old, I don't even know what kind of board it was. It was an old like fishtail board, had rails all the way around on the bottom. And I remember I convinced my friend to give it to me, and I would just ride it back and forth in the neighborhood trying to figure it out.
My first board was given to me, It was my friend, he gave me his like super beaten down board, and for a while I would just cruise it because that's like what my friends did. I didn't learn any tricks with my first board. It was when I started working for Vans. I bought myself my first board, my whole setup, and that felt like perfect. Why do I skate? It kind of teaches me to put aside fear. That if you just literally put fear aside and really trust in yourself, you can literally accomplish anything, really. I just like had some kind of courage of learning, and the fact that I saw other girls skating too made me think that not only can guys do this, you know, like I can do this too, you know, and it's kind of cool to like bust out a trick and a guy be like, whoa, like, hey, I can show you that girls can do this too. Skate parks in California, you'll pull up and most of the time everyone really like is welcoming. Like whether you're a beginner or you know all the tricks in the book, it's just like a welcoming environment, and I feel like everyone just is one, you know, like we're skaters, we skate. It's cool to share like one interest with everyone. Everyone's doing their own thing, everyone has their own style, you know, but it's cool to be all in one spot and share that. And you can feel it because I'll land a trick, even though I'm at the skate park by myself, someone across the skate park will be like, woo, like I saw that, you know, and it's pretty cool. It's really cool, and it encourages you without even like really knowing it. A random stranger is like rooting you on, and it's something that you're just trying to develop, you know. I like it, I think it's really cool, and everyone there and skateboarders in general are really supportive, and they do it for a reason. You know, I never thought I would be landing kick flips or heel flips. I never thought I would actually learn a trick, but here I am like teaching kids how to do it and adults how to do it. So in a way, yeah, it did build my confidence, but definitely gave me the courage to do more than what I expected myself.
Hi, I'm Aaron Homoki. I also go by Jaws. I'm a professional skateboarder from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm 28 years old, and I have been skating for 16 years and professionally for 8 years. The skating scene in Phoenix is really awesome. It's kind of grown the past few years. I see a lot more new faces, really solid scene of a bunch of rad kids that just love skateboarding, and that's what it's about. When I was younger, I skated a lot of contests. I ended up doing well in some of them, and that got me noticed around the scene. And then I got hooked up with a skate shop, and then the skate shop hooked me up with my first sponsor, Osiris Shoes. After things just started working out and I started getting paid a little to skate, here I am, still doing it. But I mean, at first I didn't realize that you could do this as a job. I would do this for free, you know?
Why do I skate? I kind of skate because it's done a lot for me. You know, I've met a lot of people in my life through skating. I've, you know, just done a lot of shit. It gave me this confidence in life that like I felt like nothing, even like team sports, didn't give me. It's an individual thing, but you know, it also depends on who you skate with and what you skate. That kind of makes you who you are. That age really doesn't matter at all. I know kids that are 6 to like maybe 3 years old skateboarding. I know guys that are 69 doing frontside inverts in a 12-foot combi. But like, yeah, skateboarding gives you this sense of freedom that nothing else does, you know?
fucking terrifies me, man.
You know, like, you don't have to. We're not forcing you to do this.
No, I know. I know. I know. I kind of want to do this.
You kind of.
Where are you planning on stopping?
All the way at the bottom?
All the way at the bottom?
All the way at the bottom. So, like where it says pass stop?
Like before the curve, though?
Tell us why you want to go on this hill.
It's honestly because it's scary. I don't know. I like doing things I'm scared of.
It's fun to get that butterfly.
Yeah, getting over that fear. Basically, you just, I don't know, visualizing something and being able to do it instead of wondering. Yeah, and that's what skateboarding is about. Just getting buck and just doing what scares you and pushing yourself past, like, you know, your limitations. So that's kind of why I want to do it. I'm nervous as fuck, but, you know, if you're not nervous trying something, then you're not really living, right?
Are you gonna do it?
Me on board.
Me, I gotta work tonight.
I've made friends at skate parks, and like every time like it can be like months where I don't go back, and then I'll go back and I'll be like, oh, what's up? And like they'll like recognize me and. Just being with people while skating kind of just makes it better. It's honestly just whoever's just down to go have a good time. That's who I like to be with. Even if they're not good at skating, if they're down just go have a good time, like, then that's who I like to skate with.
Spot like that where he's skating here. He just doesn't care that we're trying to skate right here.
Oh, we're in his spot.
Oh, shoot.
It's cool seeing kids there. Whenever I see a kid at a skate park, I'm always just like the first to talk to them and be like, hey, dude, like, what's your name? Or like, make them feel like welcome, like they belong. Because skateboarding is something that some people just have, like it's all they have. So when they go to the park and they see everybody else skating, that's like their sanctuary. That's like their, you know, where they go to just feel okay. Just forget about everything else that's going on, like aside from all like the bullcrap from school and like your parents and like whatever else just pisses you off, like that's where you go to feel okay and to feel like what you're doing actually means something.
I love teaching kids how to skate too, because like the confidence you can see in a kid from like being someone really shy, not talking to you, and then like you have 2 lessons with them or 2 hours skating with them. At the end of the day, they're just like, you're talking about like what their favorite game is. You're talking about like stuff their parents don't even know. Like, oh, did you know like Ryder wanted to like, you know, make video games one day? And he's like, no, I didn't know that. It's like he opens up to you because you kind of find this like same love for skateboarding. It's just easy to like open up to people who have like the same like passion for you.
No, right here. On the tail. Thanks.
Okay, now you're gonna get bad luck.
I thought I was gonna get good luck, but okay.
And I don't know. Yeah, kids are awesome.
You're not doing it on yourself?
I've had fractures, breaks, cuts, missing skin, concussions. I've fractured my wrists, ankles, tailbone, collarbone, ribs. I broke my foot almost in half. And I was in a full leg cast because they didn't want me to move my foot at all. And I was in a full leg cast for 6 months and then a walking cast for 3. So I was on crutches my whole school year. You know, I'd like to say it kept me from skating for a while, but that'd be a lie because I still tried. And I was still out there on my, even on my full cast trying to kick down the street. You know, it's just, that's how much, you know, you love skateboarding. Like, if you love skateboarding, you can't put it down, you can't get away from it.
The worst injury I ever had was I ruptured my spleen and got a concussion in the same fall. I fell and my elbow went into my stomach and I hit my head on the ground and I got knocked out. Went to the hospital that day. I ruptured my spleen and I had internal bleeding, so I had to get surgery that day. You want to see it? Check it out. That's my scar right there.
What is the one trick you wish you could pull off or are working on mastering?
Right now I'm mastering heel flips.
I really want to be able to like flow in a park.
I mean, I really want to learn how to 360 flip.
I would like to learn like either an impossible or like a dolphin flip.
Ever since I watched the movie Street Dreams, I always just wanted to hit the knack.
Fuck yeah, dude. This dude said the knack.
The knack,
dude,
bro.
that shit's gnarly.
It's just cool when you go to parks and you see kids there and like you know that they all made friends at that skate park.
I won't even hit people up sometimes, and I'll just show up, like knowing people are gonna be there, and it's like everyone knows each other.
You find this common ground with people in skateboarding, and then at the whole extreme of it, like, you know, you have these poor kids and you have these rich kids, and it's like we're all friends at the end of the day just because we skateboard.
Everybody's like family here.
Yeah.
It's just really easy to express yourself.
Like I get like anxious sometimes. In those times, the only thing I can think about doing is skating and just releasing that through skating.
A day spent not skating is a day spent thinking about skating.
If I don't skate for a few days, I get all jittery, like I need to go do something.
I just feel like skateboarding provides like not just kids but everyone like this outlet to like kind of escape the norm of like life, what you're expected to do, what you're expected to look like and stuff like that.
I think skateboarding is really deep, honestly. Skateboarders in general are really supportive and they do it for a reason.
If I didn't skate, I would probably be I have no idea what I'd be doing if I didn't skate.
I'm gonna skate as long as like my body will let me.
I've got that skate or die mentality, and I'll either skate or die or skate and die. So I'm gonna do it until I can't anymore or until I'm dead.